Hey, welcome back to Waiting for Mics, everybody. We're here with Vizzy Thicc.
Vizzy Thicc. What's Gucci? What's Gucci?
It's Gucci down to the serape.
Yeah,
Is that what that is?
Gucci, yeah. It's Gucci.
it's a Gucci poncho.
I was thinking it was Stagecoach.
In 2016, Gucci started making ponchos.
Yeah.
They were trying to get with the Latinos.
Gucci down to the zapatas. So Vizzy, what's up, man? You got any stuff to talk about with mics recently? We're trying to get back to doing a mic recap.
Dude, you know what's crazy is I haven't been to any of the mics because I've been running around like a fucking chicken with my head cut off recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what scooter do you use for that?
One of the downtown ones.
Sick.
Took the GPS thing out of it. My uncle wired it up.
But like two at the same time, though?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he wears them as shoes.
Yeah, there's skates.
Glides
That'd be
around
so
town.
That takes so much coordination.
It's so much.
You think if one battery's dying, it goes slower, just like...
It completely ruins you.
Yeah, then you got to scoop up another one and scan it while you're going.
Yeah, man. I sold my house, and I've been trying to get my podcast back on the road, so it's been kind of like a fucking mayhem, dude.
Mayhem.
So I've been missing every mic because by the time I look at the clock, I'm like, it's fucking 7 o'clock. I'm not,
Yeah, I know.
not going nowhere. I smell like shit right now. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, that's all right. That's why I always sit separate from Clint.
Because I smell like shit.
Had to tell you sometime.
I mean, I work hard every day.
It's true. He works with his hands.
Oh, wow.
I do not.
Actually, I heard you fart earlier over there, and I haven't smelled it at all. So
yeah, dude.
Nice, dude.
It is good, yeah.
How do you do that?
I keep a Febreze pouch in my ass at all times.
Yeah.
Oh, and I keep a Zin under my foreskin.
Nice. You got one of those?
Yeah, Zin
Foreskin,
for my
I mean.
foreskin.
Yeah.
Forzin?
Forzin.
Yeah.
It really gets it, dude. It's a quick buzz.
Oh, yeah.
Quick buzz.
Quick.
You're a hooded warrior? I didn't know that.
No, just thinking of how quick the buzz would be on the tip of your dick.
Pretty quick. You know how like it doesn't activate until you kind of wet it a little bit?
Yeah.
Do you like you pour a little, do like an eyedropper of some solution? You're
No,
like,
you jerk off a
Oh,
little.
dude,
You jerk off a little
the
bit.
mint one will get you
And then you put
coming
it
quick.
in. Yeah.
You get a few rubs. It activates.
You do a quick 3-4 jerks. 3-4 jerks, you're buzzing, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
You know how like you bend down and touch your toes to feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Well,
that's
I don't know
the.
that.
Oh, dude.
No, dude.
You got to
put
zin
a
in.
fresh one in. You
Bro.
bend over, like tie your shoes or something. All the blood, you feel it like emanating out, like a fucking alien's taking over you.
It's like you're getting punched in the eye socket. It's crazy.
Then you gotta switch it. It's almost like you're getting brain freeze on one side. Like, oh my god.
You have a stroke.
Yeah.
He gives you a stroke. Yeah.
You have a stroke mid-stroke.
Yeah, I
Yep.
do it every fucking morning, dude. I pop my mornings in. I do my stretches before work,
And
and,
you're like,
then I'm
"Oh."
like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, I get back. I'm like, "Ah."
This is the best buzz ever. What's the most recent mic that you've been to?
Probably laughs, I would say.
Yeah,
I haven't
like a
been
few
to
weeks
any
ago?
other ones. Yeah, like maybe, I think I've missed it 2 weeks in a row now. So
Yeah.
I'm going a day for sure.
Yep.
Since I'm already
I'm going
out here.
to. Oh yeah, we gotta make sure to text our buddies.
Oh,
get
I'm
us
gonna
on.
miss it today.
You're gonna miss
Yeah,
it?
I'm
Yeah,
house
what?
sitting for Jordan, so I gotta go let his dogs out.
Fuck him, dude. Bring the dogs.
No, I can't. It's too far.
Bring
El Dorado,
on.
drive from here to El Dorado, then back to fucking here.
And call him over.
You know, you can just say you let
boys.
the dogs out.
Yeah, but I
He's not
can't.
there.
No, I'm me, dude. I can't. Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be guilt.
If it were me, I would have no problem with lying to Jordan. Be like, "Yep, they're all good."
yeah, I'd be.
Totally.
I'd bring my
guilt-ridden.
dogs over and leave them there.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right.
Why does this one have a bite mark on the ear? I'm like, oh, fucking no, dude.
I
Cactus.
don't know, man. I think that your prized possession dog is pregnant.
How did this happen?
Bro, he does have one of those dogs though, with like the skinwalker dog. He's got one
Oh,
skinwalker
no.
dog. It is sus, dude. And he's like a lover, dude. He fucking
it-
gets on your lap and like stares at you.
Is it the
and,
one with like gray skin and like just a couple of hairs?
not gray skin? It's I don't know what color his
Oh wait,
skin
he has
is,
like a
but-
hairless dog.
No, not hairless, like a
He's
skinwalker
a-
dog.
yeah, like,
the
I know
ones
what
with
you're
like
talking
the
about.
eyes of
Oh.
a human.
Yeah, that act like they're human and that look at you
Like
weird.
yeah, and, like
Dude, I got one
has
of
the
those.
eyes of a person,
That's gross.
and he's like a lover boy. So like he's like all over you, and then like catches eyes with you, and you're like, get away from me. You're terrifying to look at.
I can't.
You need to go away.
I can't kiss you like this.
And just like will look at you,
Yeah.
just stare into your soul, and you're like, you know stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
dude,
you're
for sure.
smart.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You can see the IQ
Like, yeah,
points in
like,
their
Have
eyes.
you
so,
ever seen a dolphin?
You know
bro?
how to read.
Have you ever been close to a dolphin?
No, never that
They look
close.
psychotic, bro. Like they look at you like they know all of your secrets. They're like,
Yeah.
and you're like, just
Yeah.
stop looking at me,
You never
bitch
been
ass
to
dolphin.
SeaWorld?
I've been to SeaWorld.
So you've
No,
never,
but
like,
I've never
walked
been,
next
like-
to the dolphin tank? And be
I
like,
have,
"Whoa."
but like the last
a
time that I
dolphin.
did that, I wasn't thinking about like I wonder what he knows that I don't. Like I was not thinking.
No,
that.
they make it known, bro. They look because
Yeah.
I got kissed by a dolphin actually on my cheek. I did
Nice.
this whole thing where I met dolphins and shit. They want to swim with them. I was like, fuck no,
Yeah.
I don't want to find out what's going on.
Apparently they rape a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're psycho.
Dolphins
But they
fucking
be looking
high
at you, man,
libido.
like
It's
they know
true.
your secrets. Like
There's
they
lots of
do
spots
little
on you to
smirks.
rape too. Lots of spots.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
those folds.
They'll,
Oh, yeah.
they'll
Dolphin
find
would
them,
love
dude.
those folds.
The dolphin,
Find
yeah.
them,
I'd get free tickets
dude.
to
You won't even
SeaWorld in
know
the
it.
mail.
Which would be the upside? You probably wouldn't even like.
Got to be somewhat of a shot in the dark for the dolphin every time he's fucking, though.
Yeah.
I mean, really, for any fish, any aquatic animal, it's got to be real tough. I think the same thing for birds as well.
Mm-hmm.
Real
yeah,
just like,
I always
we're
wonder,
just
like,
trying
where does
anything.
it come out of and where does
Yeah.
it go into? Like,
Well, yeah. Well,
So-
birds they got one hole for everything.
they
They're
gotta
like
have like
reptiles.
they just gotta have like this wraparound hook, crazy looking thing. Everyone,
Yeah,
every one of those
Yeah, it's got to be
animals.
crazy.
Birds like
And-
ducks, they have like a corkscrew dick.
yeah.
It's like the weirdest fucking thing.
And they like do it while flying. So
Can you
it's
imagine
they're
like
gonna
like the
die.
Asian ducks? Like they used to be Asian ducks,
Mhm.
and now there's not because they couldn't fuck anymore.
Oh,
They got
because they're
those
small
little
pigs.
pigs, yeah.
I mean, there's definitely still Asian ducks because there's ducks in Asia.
Right. What do you think happened first? The Asian ducks not fucking or Asian people not fucking?
Asian.
Well,
pe-
I'm pretty sure
Asian
that I'm pretty sure the
ducks.
ducks had the one child policy before the people.
I'm going with the ducks because around 1943, their sky lit on fire. So it was probably a
What was that?
cuff ruple,
Cuff ruffle?
a tough couple of years
For ducks,
A
for any fauna.
for any avian.
rubber of years.
A tough couple of years.
Yeah, everybody talks about how hard those years were for other people. What about the animals, man? Like they were not at fault.
Yeah, they weren't at fault, and they also had no idea what happened either, dude.
No, they're like, what happened?
Bro.
Who's mad at who? Why did this?
Dude, that's so crazy. Like being an animal and you're just like flying around and a couple bombs are getting dropped on
Idiots.
Nagasaki. Just fucking microwave duck
On
right out of the
fire.
sky. Perfectly cooked. Perfectly. To like perfection.
Just falls out of the sky roasted. Yeah.
And then all those.
Is that what you think happened?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, at least
dude.
we got him some meals afterwards. I
Like
guess
a
that's the
cartoon.
least we could do.
Yep. I mean, it was
Fell
filled
down
with
full rotisserie.
filled with radiation, though. Yeah, and then those dolphins were like, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, the dolphins were unaffected, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't think the fishing policies were in full effect back in 40, 45, you know.
No, I think they.
No,
were
they
still doing
kind
it.
of
No,
they
no
kind of
way,
re-upped
dude.
later. They were like, let's get all
The
of the
fishing policies, there was like 1943, there was still like a lynching happening here in the U.S.
No, I'm talking about in Japan.
But I'm saying if that was going
dude,
on
it
in
was
the
like-
U.S., the rest of the world was fucking.
It was like the 90s.
savage.
We told people to stop hunting whales. So yeah, they were definitely doing whatever the fuck they wanted.
I'm sure they
in the
were,
ocean.
but like it wasn't to the scale that it was in like the 90s, you know. So those dolphins were just like floating around in the bay and like sick, free duck.
Yeah, it probably took a day to get a couple dolphins, whereas now it's like, I got 400 dolphins.
You're like, I accidentally caught 400
accident.
dolphins.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What am I going to do with all these dolphins?
You know, you're actually not allowed to talk to dolphins. It's illegal to try to communicate with dolphins and whales.
Is it because of that John Lilly guy?
The guy that shaved half his face?
No, that's Ari Shafir. No.
There's a guy that shaved half his face. He used to be like a SeaWorld trainer. And he said that the orca started training him after a while.
Really?
And then the orca sent him to a beach in California. He was in SeaWorld Orlando.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, shave half of your face. I'm going to communicate with you through like the telepathy that these orcas use. And gather as much people as you can. And on a certain day, go to this beach. A bunch of us are going to come up out of the water, look at you, nod. And then everybody's going to believe that you are the chosen person to communicate
And this
for
happened.
us whales. Yeah, this happened. And then the whales actually came up to the shore. And this guy went fucking absolutely nuts. And then they made it a law like, no, just don't talk to these animals anymore.
So he wasn't nuts.
I don't know, man. What are you gonna believe?
Sounds like some commie gobbledygook.
So John Lilly
Yeah,
was
the
the
whales
guy.
are definitely communists for sure, dude. There's no other way that they're not.
Yeah, because they're like, this is our ocean.
Why else would the U.S. government shut it down? Other than their communists.
Because it was a direct
Yeah,
threat.
there's no
Get it
voting
out.
in fucking Wales.
But John Lilly, he was the guy back in like the 60s or 70s who like had some trainers and they were training dolphins. And then one of his understudies was the girl that was jacking off the dolphins, you know, started a romantic relationship with dolphins.
Oh damn.
And he was like, it's all good. No worries, you know. And then somebody swooped in and was like, quit jacking off the dolphins. And he was like, I am not going to stop jacking off dolphins.
I'm going to keep jacking off
I'm
the
gonna keep
dolphins
jacking
until
off
they say
dolphins.
hello to
Don't
me.
you think it's a little gay of humans that as soon as we like got smarter, we decided to like build society and calm down?
Mm-hmm.
Any other animal you give that fucking brain power to is just gonna fucking kill everything.
Well, I think,
I don't know.
but I think that it's not actually, there is a certain amount of brain power, but it's not as much brain power as we think it is, you know, because I obviously like dolphins and whales, they don't have fucking fingers and shit. If they did, they probably would try to build shit, but they're probably really intelligent and they have no need for anything else. Probably way more intelligent than us. There's
No, yeah, well, their brains are way more massive.
yeah, dude.
way
I
more
went. I
connections.
remember when I was like in 8th grade, we took this trip to Seattle, and there's this museum on an island, and this museum has like whale bones and all this stuff, and it showed a blue whale's brain in like a jar, and it's literally like it's fucking huge, dude. It's a huge fucking brain. You know, and like it's in the fold, the intelligence
Is in
depends
the-
on the amount of folds
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
brain.
that's why
It's
you call
like
someone a
got a
smooth
ton
brain.
of, yeah, dude, not a smooth brain. Me,
No.
smooth brain.
Silk.
I got a silk
Like
brain,
an
dude.
Indian's ass, yeah.
Dude, it's just, it's like a fucking cue ball, dude. It's like,
I got a brain that looks like Vizzy naked.
you got a couple wrinkles.
You're
in there.
pretty smart, dude. You got a lot of folds. Smart guy.
So anyway, the mics have been good.
Yeah, that was the mics. That was the mic recap.
Mics have been all right. It's been. I've only gone to one this week.
What do you mean, dude? They've suffered a lot. We lost the fucking screening room.
I know, dude.
They moved the rock one to Wednesdays that competes with like 3 other mics now, and there's
Yeah.
nothing
Well,
on
there's only
Monday.
2 on Wednesdays now. It's
The mics
the
are a
Rock and
fucking
Bumsteads.
mess. What about the Hotel Congress one that happens once a month?
It's
Not
not really a
C-Max.
mic.
It's the switch.
Like a show.
No, it's not the Switch. It's an actual mic now.
Oh,
Every first Wednesday of the month, Matt.
every first Wednesday. Oh shit, I gotta check that out.
Or something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Guess I'll have
Um,
to check that out.
well, I don't know, dude, but I know that ever since the screening room, like people, I think have been kind of down. You know,
Oh, yeah, dude.
I know
Yeah,
I've
but
been
the
down.
new club.
New club,
New
comedy
club's
club
gonna
Fuck that
be-
opening
new
up.
club, dude.
What?
Fuck
What do you
that
think about the new
bullshit.
club? Yeah.
Why?
Dude, that's like some corporate fucking bullshit. They're not gonna give a fuck about anyone here, dude. It's like having a stand up live, like, and then they're pieces of shit for pushing out Borderlands. Like, fuck those guys. They're the
No.
coolest.
Well,
Business,
I
dude.
blame Borderlands.
Business.
Yeah, you don't just get to stay because you're Borderlands. You have to make money, and Borderlands didn't.
I don't know,
And
dude. I
that's
don't agree
why
with that
they
at all,
got
dude.
bought out.
I feel like Tucson needs to stay as local as it is.
Yeah, we should.
If we're gonna be
should,
giving
but
like opportunities to anything, we should give an opportunity to someone who's local.
I want the chance.
Like
to
Rio
do a big
Nuevo
show.
gave them $2.3 million
Mm-hmm.
of not taxpayer money. That's why you didn't have a choice, but it technically is taxpayer money. It's
Mm-hmm.
money that's taxed through sales that happen in a certain district.
Right.
And they're giving that $2.3 million to some corporate entity that doesn't give a fuck about the local business ecosystem.
Well, we gotta make them give a fuck.
So, like, fuck them, dude. I say fuck them to the fullest.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but-
too early to say fuck them.
I think so
No,
too.
I'm saying fuck them right now, and I'll say fuck them to their face.
Hey, stand up live. You're fucking cool with me.
No, it's
stand
not
up live
stand
is
up,
cool.
it's punchline.
Punchline. You're cool.
Yeah,
with
that's
me?
isn't it a stand up live?
You guys can all
Company?
suck my fucking
No,
cock.
it's what is it? I don't know. Not important.
Whatever you are, I fucking love you. Put me
Either
on a
way,
show.
We're gonna get.
I don't give a
There's
fuck.
not a single Tucson comic that's gonna get
I
a
don't
show.
give a fuck that a shitty beer isn't being made anymore.
I
really
promise you,
don't.
dude, they're not going to just fly in everybody from there. They have to put on some local talent.
Yeah, there's going to be open mics. There's
Not a
going to
fucking
be.
chance, dude.
There's going to be a
Let's make a
different
bet.
show.
You're so good at betting. Let's make a fucking bet.
All right.
I will.
What are we
Fucking
betting on?
$50. Boom. There
This
you go.
is what I'm
are we
going to.
betting on?
This is what I'm going to wager.
Are they gonna have local talents?
Yes.
That's what I wager.
Where
No,
the fuck are they?
$50.
Yes,
No.
they are. They are going to have local.
What are they
talent.
going to do?
Fuck no.
How
Bro,
are
they're
they
just-
going to fill up an open mic?
They're
How are
not.
they
They're
gonna-
not gonna have any of that going.
They're not
on.
going to do
How are
open
they going to
mics.
do a contest?
Thank you, Ty.
Yeah, they're going to
Yeah,
do
They're
an
going to have
open mic.
openers when the artist requests it, but they're not going to do open mics. That's a loss of money for them.
Yeah,
gonna
the
do a chocolate
punchline ain't
sundae.
doing shit. They're already
How are
losing
they
a ton
gonna
of
do
money.
a-
They're spending $8 million to build it next to several train horns.
Yeah, they own like
Fucking
40
ridiculous,
different
dude.
comedy clubs. They have $8 million. They can do that.
There is gonna be.
They
It's
own
gonna turn
comedy
into a
clubs
money
around
pit.
the nation.
So this is the thing. None of us know what's going to happen.
I do.
None of us know what's going to happen.
I do.
Okay.
I went to this lady, read my cards just like last week. I know exactly.
Oh
what's
no,
gonna
yeah,
happen.
that's nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right.
I know that's absolutely
So
right.
what are we doing
anything
here?
that he said?
What are we
isn't gonna
arguing
happen.
about here? You never know unless you try to make your way into it, dude.
Yeah.
And the way it stands is we're not stopping it from happening. It's going to happen
trying.
anyway. All right, go ahead, try.
Well, go
That's
buy
totally
some
fine.
shitty IPAs.
What are you going to do?
from
Just stand in
Borderlands.
front of the door? Is that?
Pretty good deal. That's a pretty good
Just
idea,
sit
actually.
down.
I'm not moving. Just glue your ass to the fucking front
didn't
steps.
Didn't like a single Asian guy stop a bunch of tanks?
No,
Like Hong
they ran
Kong?
him over.
No, yeah, Shang-Chi. That's who it was.
went
Oh, you're
right-
talking about Tiananmen Square.
They went right
Tiananmen
over
Square,
him.
yeah.
Yeah. They went right over.
Well, that's kind of what I want to have.
But-
here.
We snapped the picture. We sent it to the media, and that guy died 4 seconds after that picture
Absolutely.
was taken.
I'm pretty
But none of us know what's going to happen. The only thing that we can do is try to make something happen. And this is a new opportunity for everybody in Tucson. And I
Not
think
me.
it's a good thing. It's a net positive. Your opinion doesn't
it's a
matter.
net negative.
You're not even from here.
I'm
You don't-
Positive.
Doesn't matter.
Let me see your vaccine scar. Let's see if you're from here.
Yeah, how big's your vax
I'm not
scar
from
on your-
here. I'm not even close.
That's the fun thing about being from Tucson is only people from Arizona and like Southern California know that level of racism.
What, the
Show me your
vaccine?
vaccine scar.
Yeah, some of the vaccine
Looks like a
stuff.
big old cigar burn on your shoulder. You're like, God damn, what gauge needle was that?
Holy shit! What'd they do to you?
Anyway, so let's get off that topic because I don't want Vizzy to feel any more wrong.
Well, they bite the vaccine into them. That's what.
Yeah.
They
Mics have been pretty good. So got to go up at the Mint the other day.
Mint was good.
Mint was fun.
Mint's
Mint was
always
very
fun.
fun, dude. I was trying to bring this new idea to the stage. And it's not flushed out yet, but it's definitely a funny idea.
Jews. What about them?
Yeah, I feel like this topic hasn't been touched on enough, and I'm looking at a new avenue to explore it. But
serious.
so my little brother, I saw him at the gym the other day, and then doing this like senior, they do like senior pranks and like senior ditch day and all that shit. And right now they're doing like senior, like there's a group of
Senior mental health, I'm guessing.
10, dude, 10. What would you rate that?
That disgusting. That's what I would rate it.
It smells.
That's too many syllables. It's 1 through 10.
It's got to be at least 4 syllables, so 4.
Okay.
Okay, 14, not bad.
Big.
So he's doing this thing with like a group of 100 other seniors where they're like running around town, surprising each other with like super soakers.
Oh, the squirt gun game.
squirt
yeah.
gun game. And I
Do they have an
kinda-
Instagram page yet?
No, I don't think so.
Talk
I
about the
have-
loss of testosterone in
I have heard
America's youth.
that somebody was like talking shit to my brother, and I was like, "Yo, who's fucking talking shit about you?" Like, I got all protective about him, and like, I like to think that I'm still like the buff dude on steroids that was starting fights all the time as a bouncer, but like, I know what would happen if I just go to a kid's house and try to like. I'm just gonna embarrass myself. I'm gonna be totally off balance.
They're gonna think you're there to fuck them.
probably.
Yeah.
That's what's
In
gonna
which case,
happen.
like,
Sure, well, depending on what the kid looks like. Is the kid a
Exactly.
football player?
they're all football.
You're fucked.
There's lots of football players.
if
Dude,
the
there's a couple kids that I'm scared
if
of on
the
this
kid's
football
just
team.
a regular, if the kid's a me senior year,
Oh, dude, I'm
you can
taking
go
it.
to his fucking house.
Taking it.
Yeah, you could go to his house.
you
Probably
don't
won't
need to
even
fight
answer the
anymore,
door.
though, dude. Don't you got a gun? Like, what's wrong with you?
I do have a gun,
Technology.
yeah. And I was thinking about brandishing it, but
I'll go bring my
I was
gun in here,
thinking
but
about
I was like, I just left
doing
it in
a
the car.
felony.
what do you
but-
think about this? Shooting them in the fucking head. But I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, I can think of nothing more embarrassing than going to a kid's house to defend my brother's honor and
then get your ass beat.
and then like fucking going for a swing and then I fall down like in every internet video.
Yeah,
and then they just start beating the shit out of me. And out of principle, my brother has to jump in and start beating the shit out of me too.
It's Drill Bit Taylor.
Yeah, so he like so he has to like
Fucking
he's like-
Uncle Rico.
He's like, are you gonna beat up your brother or are you sus, bro? You know, like that kind of thing. And so it's not flushed out yet, but I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My
I think you should go to school
my
dressed
uncle's
as a
cousin.
teacher.
What would you call your uncle's cousin? He went through like a similar situation.
My uncle's cousin?
My uncle's cousin.
Your T what the
What
fuck is an
would you
uncle's
call your
cousin?
uncle's cousin?
Your
It's not
uncle.
my uncle. That's his. No, that's my uncle's cousin.
Your uncle once removed.
Okay.
Or twice
But
removed.
he had a similar situation. You know how he?
I would say he's an
how your
uncle.
brother had to beat you up now.
Mm-hmm.
So him and his younger brother wanted to join like the fucking cartels over there, and he was like, "Nah, man, you can't come with me."
Yeah.
So his brother found another way to get there, away from him.
Yeah.
And when they were both there, the guy was like, "Well, in order to stay, you have to kill your own brother, or you're not cool."
Oh shit.
So he killed his own brother.
Okay, all right
Kind of the same situation, yeah.
You'll never
Pre-
find me in Mexico, dude.
I'll say pretty close situation.
I will never go there.
Yeah.
Bro, but they made those choices. You're not gonna be forced to make that choice. You don't have
Yeah,
to go.
well, dude, I have a Ford Ranger 100%. They'll be like, you got
That's
a
true,
choice.
dude. Those are like gold over there, brother. Those are getting
They got way better.
those are like stocks over there in Mexico. It's like, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Bye,
They're
bye,
like-
bye.
Seal. What the fuck? Bye.
And then the police is gonna tell you, no, we know exactly where your truck is, but
We're
just,
not getting that shit.
consider it gone.
If you give me
This guy next to
$2,000, I'll
us
tell you
stole
where
your
it's at.
truck. It's
Yeah.
it's a fucking Federale.
Yeah. But I know that thing you're talking about. It's like those kinds of gangsters. They don't force you to do that kind of stuff. It's like, this is what you want. This is what you
came
gotta
here.
do.
You
Yeah.
walked. You
Yeah,
This
walked.
is
but
what
if
you
he
gotta do.
didn't do that, they would have killed them both. And
Yeah,
that-
exactly.
And they would have just gone.
That's true.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna be a bitch and not kill your brother?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I've been saying this
I
whole
go-
time.
Exactly. So
I
yeah,
go,
he was gonna
well,
beat you up.
bro, and I knuckle bump him, and then like spit on the guy who's gonna kill me. I do something cool before he kills
Nah,
me.
I would be like, put us in like a cage and let us fight it out. I don't want to just
Yeah.
shoot him.
So this actually. Oh, so you remember "Suck Your Way Out"? I think this is a good question to ask him.
This is a good
So you got 4 bikers.
Mm-hmm.
They've surrounded you. They got you in their clutches. Do you think you can suck your way out?
Well, I mean, bikers are naturally gay.
Okay.
So
Off to a hot start.
I mean, dude, they know what it's like to get their dick sucked by a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm not that good at dick sucking.
But do you think like they're about to kill
How do you know?
And then you have to blow
Hold
all
on.
4 of
Wait,
them.
maybe I
Hold
don't
on.
know. You're right. I don't know how good of a dick sucker I am. You can't knock it till you try.
Dude, I mean, Vizzy's getting them glizzies though.
Yeah,
He's,
Vizzy's
You think
going
so?
after it. Yeah, I went with the talk shit and then just get beat to death.
yeah.
That was my.
He said, "I'm making fun of their dicks until they beat me to death." Is what he said.
Which is also my cartel.
I'm good at bargaining, as a Mexican. So I'll be like, what about a hand job and like a kiss on the forehead?
I think 1 or 2 of them might go for it, but then you got the other 2.
You
to
might
deal
get
with.
2 skinny ones to be like,
Yep.
A
okay.
kiss on the other forehead. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
I don't think there's a way
Pull
out
the
of that.
skin
dude.
back.
Yeah.
I think you're dying no matter what you do, which is
Yeah.
why you make fun of dicks and go out like
Yeah.
a champ.
No one's ever died of a dick in their mouth, man.
That's not
Guaranteed
true.
that it has
That is
happened.
100%
You
not
think
true.
that's happened?
Ty,
Yes.
So
Ty,
pull it up.
Google that, please.
Is this
What am I
first-
googling?
Has anybody died via blowjob?
Yeah, with a dick in their mouth.
Oral fellatio. Felix Faure, president,
president
of
of
France from
France?
1895 to 1899, is widely reported to have died while receiving fellatio from his
Oh, but
mistress.
he died while getting a
Okay,
blowjob.
so
While giving a
okay,
blowjob.
damn, what a blowjob that must
Yeah,
have been.
has
from
anybody
Marguerite.
died
from
from giving
giving
a
a
blowjob?
blowjob.
Yeah.
Damn, Marguerite Steinheil.
Because
Okay.
definitely a lot of old
Yeah,
guys
that girl-
have died
that girl
while
had the
getting
business.
a blowjob. For sure that's
Choked to
happened.
death during.
Oh yeah, that's happened.
You know, this is a dude just stroking his own ego. Man claiming girlfriend accidentally choked to death during oral sex, found not guilty of murder.
There you
There
go.
it is. There it is.
Exhibit A.
Proof.
Your Honor, it's only 4 inches.
No,
Impossible.
But no, I'm sure like a roadhead incident has gone awry.
my
But
God.
how
like,
big can a biker's dick actually be? Because they're writing those loud
knows,
shitty
dude?
things
Who knows?
for attention. They obviously got little tiny dicks.
But the vibration, don't you think it could draw it loose? It can make it looser
It can,
and
like-
then just longer.
it gives you more
because of
dick.
you know what
you
I mean?
think so?
I think so, probably.
I think-
Dude, everybody
I need to
has
get a
like 6 to
motorcycle.
8 inches of dick inside their body.
I think there's an argument to be
That's
made.
just
The
you.
vibration, small dick. You got a small dick.
No, I'm not.
He's got about 6 to 8 inches and his own dick.
Ripping 4 inches out of your body.
How much is it now?
So how do you get it? Yeah, how do you get it out?
Like those Indian guys do with the stick on Wild Boys. Remember?
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Wrap it on the
Yeah.
Dude, oh,
That shit's so great.
I've
the
heard
guy
of-
stands on the stick. It's nuts. Why is that a thing?
Cock
Who
strong,
said that was
dude.
okay?
Cock strong.
Cause
Who
they
was
just-
the first guy that was like, you know what I'm gonna do in the town?
Bro, there's a
square
lot of
today?
freaky people around.
Yeah, I think so.
You know
There's
what's
some
gonna get the
freaks.
people going today in Shandahar?
Dude, if they stand on
What
my
if I
penis.
wrap my dick around?
If I wrap my dick around the pole and have Malik fucking stand on it,
Dude, he's going to do a
Bro,
backflip off my
holy
dick.
shit, the girls are gonna go crazy.
So,
Yeah, and if they don't go crazy, they can just throw acid in their face.
They
like
don't go
always do.
crazy. I got my extra 4 inches out, so it was worth it.
so Vizzy Wizzy, tell us about this hiatus that you've been on, man.
Hiatus, man. I've been all stretched out, fucking just paranoid and
He's
fucking.
been jelked to the max.
Dude, I've been like looking through every
joking?
window in my house and just fucking freaking out when I hear helicopters and shit. But Nah, just
I was
fucking
about
with
to
you
be
guys.
like, brother, you're not skinny enough for that kind of paranoia.
Nah, not at all. But nah, man, it's just been kind of a shitty situation.
Is
I
everything
used
okay,
to
though?
record the fucking podcast with equipment from somebody that I used to record music videos with.
Uh-huh.
And we all used to be in this crew recording music videos, you know, for venues, for various artists, Mexican artists. And
Ew.
then I left to do comedy, so they kind of stuck with it and kept building shit up. And then they stopped doing it. So the equipment was just sitting in a shed. So then I told them last year, let me use it to make the fucking podcast, right?
Right.
You're doing the podcast, I was doing the podcast. A series of events happened where they weren't feeling too good about this, what I was doing, I guess. I don't know what their situation was, but one day he called me up. He's like, hey, sold all my stuff to this other guy. Just letting you know.
What sold all of the equipment?
Yeah. And then he sold it to the guy that's in that same group
Uh-huh.
of people, which doesn't make any sense because he sold it to him. It's like $5,000 worth of equipment. He sold for $1,000 apparently
Okay.
to this guy, and I had $1,000 that day, and I said, let me buy it.
Yeah.
I'll give you 1,000 right now. He's getting 1,000 Friday. I got 1,000 right now.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, oh, no, making all these excuses,
So
right?
it wasn't about that, then.
It wasn't about the money.
Yeah.
They all got together and they talk, you know, like people talk, and they thought that because I have the 23 episodes and all this, they were like, well, he's making all this money off the equipment and we're sitting here doing nothing. I'm like,
Money.
dude, I lose money every time
Yeah,
I do
dude,
this
we
shit.
all-
Like,
Literally.
fucking, like,
Lose money.
You
all our
pay
money goes to our overlord over here, Ty.
Yeah,
Ty
you buy like
gets all the
drinks
money.
and food and like you do all this shit and like all the props and everything you buy. Like I was losing money, but they all sit and talk like he's using it and doing all this and making money. We got to make money off him. So like their plan was to pretend to sell it to each other and then tell me that I can rent it for $100 a day. I used to record twice a week.
Right.
I don't have an extra $800 a
Yeah,
month.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I got him to, and I was like, you know what? Nah, man, like, I need it 2 more times because I had 2 serious things in April. I was like, but I'll give you 50 a day. So I'm going to give you $50 in April. I'm going to use it just twice and that's it. And he was like, what do you mean that's it? I'm like, that's it. I'm not using. He's like, but you got to understand when you're in this business, you got to invest money. I was like, yeah, but I get that.
I'm not investing.
that's
it with
not-
you.
So what's their
That's not
play
money
with
that I
trying to
have.
make you continue using
Yeah.
the equipment that they are renting to
that
you?
they're selling?
Yeah,
that they sold.
apparently they were gonna use it to make their own like podcast, but they haven't done anything. And I was like, you don't know what you're getting into. You don't even have a computer to edit with. You don't know how to edit.
Yeah.
You guys, you have no idea what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You're just doing this because you thought I was gonna continue to give you like $50 to $100 a week.
Yeah.
That was their whole plan. That's why he was so upset. He was like, "What do you mean you're not doing it anymore?" I was like, "I'm not fucking doing
And
it."
also at the start of it, like it has nothing to do with them anyway. This is your own fucking thing.
Exactly, dude. So it was.
It's,
I don't know.
it's weird, dude. It's so weird.
Well, if
like,
you need somebody with all the equipment, Ty's right here.
yeah, Ty has all the equipment.
Right
dude.
here.
Yeah, Jordan actually told me. He's like,
Wait.
you pay him a small fee.
Yeah, pay him-
Obviously
pay
not
him a fee.
$100 of
No.
fucking recording. And just but yeah, so I've been experimenting, recording with my phone
Mm-hmm.
because I had two in April. I had that live show, which
Yeah, how
so
did that go?
It went pretty good actually, because that's the first time I used my phone. Because I told him that I was gonna use the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I told him the dates. I was about to give him the $50. The day before I saw him in person, he said, "Come pick it up tomorrow," and then never answered the phone.
So weird, dude. Why are people so childish? I don't understand.
Dude, I don't know, dude.
It's so fucking weird, dude.
Because they didn't go through this shit when they were children. Little discrepancies and shit like that.
So
with
yeah,
friends.
and the sad thing is, dude, this dude's been my friend since I was like 6 years old, 7 years, since I can remember. He's lived in the same neighborhood. We grew up together. He's my brother's age. Like we grew up together. We've been through so much shit together. Like, dude, there was a time like where like I considered him like one of my best friends. Like,
Yeah.
he wanted me to godfather his child. Like this dude and me have gone like I know his entire family
Yeah.
and his wife's entire family. Like I go to all their shit. And he just
over some recording
over
equipment.
money, dude.
Well,
like he just like
It's so
threw it
weird.
all away.
But what I was gonna say is like people in entertainment. Obviously, we only have experience with like the comedy portion of it. But anytime you like produce a show, immediately like fucking vultures just want to like run in like, let me be on that show. Let me be on that show. So it's like a little bit like people see you do 23 episodes of a podcast and you have good production value for just starting out. People are like, he must be making money from this, and they get like jealous or they feel like they're missing out.
Yeah,
they're like,
that's what
I
it
gotta
was.
have my finger on this fucking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah,
Dude.
200, 300 views isn't getting you fucking anything.
No, 1,000 won't get you anything.
Yeah.
2,000.
Yeah, and losing money
10,000.
like paying for like the editing software, the fucking camera.
You need
the
like
whole-
5 million plus videos to make views
That too,
to
yeah.
make fucking money.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have to be Joe Rogan.
You have to,
Yeah.
you have to be in the.
That's
have
how
to
you make
be-
money doing a podcast.
You have to be in like the tens or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and then hundreds
Yeah.
of thousands, if not millions, of views.
Oh, yeah,
range
yeah.
to
Are
be
you
making
selling
money.
out arenas on the weekend? No, you're
Not
not, going to
yet.
make any money on fucking
Not
YouTube.
yet.
Like,
So
that's-
I had a few people help me out with some stuff. You know,
Mhm.
somebody. Shout out to Casey. He hooked me up with some mics.
Shut up.
Fucking
Shout
love
out.
him. I don't remember who gave me the mixer. My brother hooked me up with some cash just to get some things going on here and there.
Nice.
He lets me use his house, and it's been
With
kind
his
of
gay
building up because
dogs.
I had to record actually coming soon this Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
May 3rd. I don't know when this is gonna come out.
This is gonna come out next Friday.
So before that, I actually
It already happened.
It already happened.
You
It's-
missed out.
I
Catch you on the
interviewed
next
Sean
one.
Gatz. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Who's that? That sounds familiar.
He has like he's like a TikTok influencer that did like a food cart here in Tucson. He moved to Tucson recently.
Okay.
Oh, is
He
that
does
the,
like OnlyFans,
the Gats Del-
tats,
yeah,
tats
tap-
all
yeah.
over
Yeah, I know who
eyeballs
that
tattooed.
is.
Dude.
Huh. Okay.
He has like 3.4
Yeah, that's
million on
cool.
TikTok.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool, dude. That's a good get.
he does OnlyFans.
Yeah, we did a little something for Patreon. Me, Jenkins, and him.
You guys
Nice.
jerked off together?
It was like the biker situation.
You jerked
Dude, he sucked his way out.
Yeah, I got a second way out.
Damn.
Oh, you never really finished that answer though completely. Okay, so let me set the stage a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to like jump around, but 4 bikers, they're surrounding you. They are going to kill you unless you come up with like a really good. Like the question isn't if like do you think your head game would be strong enough to like blow all 4 of these bikers and they'll be like, "All right, dude, you're good to go. You're all right with me." You really think you could? Like how you are right now?
I don't know.
And
man. Like,
give me
it's,
details on what you would do to them.
I'm sure that I could pull it off. You know, like that whole put him to sleep afterwards. You know, like really good head.
Yeah, pass out.
But like that's like a corner of myself that I wouldn't want to go to unless I
Right.
had to, right?
Right, but it's there.
So it's there.
It's there in
But
case
it's there,
you need
dude.
to access.
Because I'm the type of guy that I want to live, dude.
Yeah.
I'm never taking the easy way out.
Survivor, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like I want to live like even if I'm just like a nugget,
Mhm.
you know, no feet, no arms, nothing.
Yeah, you'll roll, dude, like Pickle Rick.
I want to live, bro. I want to live all the time. Like we used to watch those Ukrainian videos where they go up and they're like cutting this guy's nuts off while he's alive, right?
Mhm.
Like the Russian Ukrainian videos.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And my homies were like, "Oh man, just shoot me in the head after that." And I'm like, "You're gonna die over losing your nuts? Are you
Yeah.
dumb?"
I might want to.
Yeah, you're
That's
probably
ridiculous.
gonna bleed out. One,
You might
yeah, you're
bleed
gonna
out.
die.
I'm gonna
But
survive, bro. I'm gonna try my
Let you
hardest.
stuff
to
something
live.
in your new boy
It's
pussy.
way
so you know?
it's way cooler to not have that dark story in your back pocket where you're like, I blew 4 bikers to stay alive.
Yeah.
It's way cooler
to just die.
to be dead and then all of them get arrested and then your family's sad in court and then like one of them says yeah, he spit in all of our faces, called our cock small, and then we shot him in the head. And then everybody in your family's like, he's a fucking badass. He's sick as shit. He's so
Boy
cool.
stood on business.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck
He
about my
fucking
family.
rules,
Dog. I'm trying to
actually.
live. Like fuck that shit.
Good, yeah, my dad would be
My
like, good
family
to
can
know
think
my
whatever
boy
the fuck
didn't
they
suck
want
any
around me,
dick.
man.
That's
My boy was
my-
a man to the end.
My dad's already dead,
if I
so
did
I
that-
ain't trying to end up
if
like him.
if I lived, my dad would be like, God damn it, now both my sons are gay. Fuck.
Yeah, your dad would be real bummed. Your dad would be real bummed.
Oh
Be
fuck.
reconciling how it was for your life, but he wouldn't know how to get over that. you
we're
know?
all human dudes, so there's gay dudes out there.
Yeah, and I'm
We're all
not one of
human.
them.
We're all the same. Like we have
Watch
brain
out.
and we
They're
have
out
brains.
there.
We have the same brain and shit.
Yeah.
So like we're all capable of.
Silky
we're
smooth
all
brains.
capable of that, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're capable of twerking on some guy's dick. You're just not gonna do it.
I,
But you're
I am
definitely.
actually, I'm white. I'm not
You're
capable
very
of
capable.
twerking.
You're very
No,
capable.
but you know up and down.
Yeah.
You know up and down.
Yeah, you know reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
You're capable of that.
You've
You
seen
just-
it all, dude. You've had the instructions for years. You know?
You're just
not gonna happen.
You're just not gonna do it, but you're very capable.
A
Of
lot of people say it'll happen.
I
and
believe in
say
you.
it
I
won't.
believe in all of us.
And I twerked his dick.
I twerked on his dick till he came, and that's why I'm the president now. I'm the president because I twerked on Bill Clinton's dick.
I'll tell you what, though. I died with my nuts on.
I still have my nuts.
I still have my nuts
no,
on.
hey, I don't
I
know.
did it so good. They said you get to keep your nuts.
You get to keep your nuts. Not many people get to keep their nuts.
A lot of people bleed
They
out when they
survive
get
it.
their nuts.
So you said you had some stories for us, huh?
Yeah, I mean, as far as what do you guys want to know? Like, what kind of story?
I don't
Like,
know. I mean,
funny,
the way you
dangerous,
alluded to
scary?
them.
I mean,
don't
your
know.
family stories were already fucking insane.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I got an uncle that's fucking insane. I do jokes about him, but he's like
Like actually a crazy
legitimately
person?
I wouldn't
like a
do
crazy
jokes
person.
about him. I'd keep him a secret. I'd not talk
Yeah,
about
I
him.
warn people before they meet him.
Yeah.
Whoa, you can meet him. No,
Yeah, you can.
You definitely should.
He does
He
Meet
lives
and
on.
greets?
He lives at this shop
Yeah.
on Benson Highway.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely a madman, dude. Like everybody knows him as crazy.
Like around the area.
Like around the area in Mexico and everybody
This is the
that
brother
all his family, like
guy.
even before I was born, like they knew this guy's bad news, right?
Oh, okay.
Is this the
Like-
brother guy?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's a bad guy.
No, I'm just kidding. That's not the brother guy.
Okay,
But he knows the brother guy, and he's done some shit
But
like
he
that.
knows
too,
the brother guy.
Right. Okay. So
This-
what's
this
like a story
guy-
that stands out then?
like not that stands out like crazy, but like how I warn people before they meet him. When he met my wife, I told her I was like, look, Pedro's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's drunk right now. We're gonna go over. You're gonna meet him. Just don't entice him. Don't do anything to like edge him on and like
Wait,
do
so
some
he's
crazy
like,
shit.
who's that fucking guy?
Because
from,
people know all the stories I
from
tell
Breaking
him.
Bad.
Dude, he's like
Tuco.
Yeah, he's like
he's
Tuco.
like Tuco.
Yeah.
But he's also like Rick from Rick and Morty, dude. We used to go on these adventures. I would
Jesus
go away for days.
That's a bad mix.
Dude.
Go away for
Bro,
days.
Rick
Yeah, dude.
and Tuco is an insane
Tuco
mix of
Yeah, dude.
Bro, that's an insane mix of person.
And he's only like 5'3", bro.
Oh,
So, like,
no.
my God,
He's a little
dude.
fucking firecracker.
dude. Like this fucking guy. Like I
Holy
remember I
shit.
used to work with him installing and repossessing mobile homes. Right?
Ooh,
Yeah, I was
damn.
a fucking repo guy.
Risky biz.
Yeah, dude, it fucking sucks ass. That whole business sucks ass. I got bit by a black widow, scorpions. That
Oh my
business.
god.
Bro, Black Widow
Sucks.
sucks. Remember when Eden got
Fucking
bit by
Eden,
Black Widow?
Eden
Ass.
almost got taken out by a black
Eden
widow.
got bit by a Black Widow. It turned him into an 80-year-old man.
Well, yeah, he's only like 80 pounds, dude.
It ruined him.
I
the
got.
time,
I had
yeah.
the fat on me that helped me, you know,
Yeah, dude.
because I
Dude,
was
he
still out for a week.
He was cane bound
Bro, he
for
was
a
cane
year.
bound.
Dude, no, I was out for like a week, dude, like 104.
That's crazy.
temperature.
Vizzy recovers after a year. Eden gets taken out for a year.
It was, yeah,
After
it
a
was
week,
done.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to work with him, and every Friday he would hand me like, cause he would pay me cash. He would hand me my money, and then I would grab it like if you're grabbing the money that I'm handing you.
Yeah.
So
Grab the
he
money.
he would stay holding on to it,
Oh, dude.
and then ask me, "Do you want to go to Mexico?" And I never said no to him. I never once said no. I didn't know if I said no one day he was just gonna be like, "Nope." So I never said no. So we would be off work on Friday. We'd get beers here to drink on the way to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Get into Mexico, drink.
Different
fucking-
culture. Different culture.
Next day, drinking. And then Sunday, still drinking. And then Sunday night, he's like, all right, you need to slow down because we need to drive back to Sierra Vista
Like,
to
you're my
finish
ride.
setting up that mobile home Monday morning. So just slow down, take it easy. Just have like 3 beers an hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going.
3 beers an hour.
I'm gonna keep going, and then we'll take off in the morning.
Well, yeah, you're the amateur with the pro drinker. He's like, you got to slow down, dude. You don't have the years that I
Well,
got.
it's because he wanted me to drive because he's not
true.
gonna cross the fucking through customs, shit face out of his mind. So, and by the way, customs doesn't care if you're drunk. Cross the line.
No.
They don't give a
That's the
fuck,
least
dude.
of their
That's the
worries
least
with all this shit going on through that border. Yeah, they're like, fuck it, drunk guy, the cops will get you. I don't.
Yeah.
Dude, so no sleep. We would drive back into town, back into usually Sierra Vista, 3 Point Cells, all those little areas where we would work at.
Cells is fucking
We would drive to
insane.
the job site, be drunk as fuck. We'd get a couple of those Bud Light cheladas to like mellow out, to like get energy for the
You're like
day.
the fucking Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, then you take Coke, and then to even out from the Coke, you take a Quaalude.
Yeah, I mean, I had been up for 3 days, and then I would go to work for like
God.
10 hours in the sun in the summer, and then get off work, and then just go right to sleep for like until the next day.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And that was just his That's just his normal.
Yeah.
That's
just what he
him
does.
idling, right?
Like 3 days at a time. Then he works for 10 hours and then passes out and whatever.
Dude, he would pass out like under the mobile home while we were like fucking, and I'd be like, motherfucker, wake up! Like I don't want to be here for 10 hours. Like I want to get this done and leave.
Yeah.
It
God
was.
damn.
I'm trying to go to bed.
It was kind of like a kidnapping,
insane,
dude. Like
dude.
when I would work with him. So, anyways, when he met my wife, I told him just don't entice him, don't do this, don't do that. My other uncle, he's got really nice trucks. I'm sorry, bro, this happened to your truck. Pedro's fault, not mine.
Fuck Pedro.
I hope he doesn't watch this. So my
Well,
other uncle, he's
not
got
fuck Pedro.
Yeah,
I don't want to get
like,
ruined.
hold on.
Pedro, you're cool, but what the fuck, dude? That truck?
Hey, Peter?
he's got like
Peter? Peter? We're sorry.
Peter, pumpkin eater.
I should have brought him.
Peter, Michelada drinker.
Yeah, it settles his stomach, he says. But anyways,
It's
I'm
the
like,
tomato juice.
are you ever gonna eat something? He's only
got-
like 110 pounds, dude.
What's
He's
an
like,
enchilada, dude? Like 3 tomatoes? He's good.
I think he's okay.
No, Michelada.
And then he drinks Fireball too, so there's a lot of calories in Fireball.
Yeah, a lot of calories and antifreeze, yeah.
So like he's chilling. But
Yeah.
anyways, my uncle has these really nice trucks that he like fucking soups out to the fullest. He like swaps them, puts like 6.2s in them with like 3-stage cams and all this fucking shit. Like I'm talking like 500 horsepower,
Right.
like 2003 Silverado, single cab short bed, lowered to the ground. Anyways,
There it is.
nice, yeah, Mexican truck, right? And then so my
Speed
wife
bumps,
Crystal
don't
at the
go
time,
over 'em.
yeah, don't you
Go
can't.
around.
You can't.
NASCAR rules, okay?
And then so Crystal was really into trucks and like that scene, like, oh, that's really cool, like, and so she started talking about the truck, and my uncle's like, you want to take a ride in it? And I was like, tell him no right now. It's fucking 12 a.m. He's shit faced out of his mind, and then it was just too late. It was too late, and she got in the truck, and I was like, you don't regret this. I got in the middle seat. She got on the edge.
Right.
My uncle was driving. He pulled out immediately, does a crazy ass burnout. Goes to like where he does a U-turn,
Yeah.
and he starts doing donuts like fucking crazy. And then we see like cars coming, like the lights of the cars coming.
Uh-huh.
So he does all these donuts. So when he sees the lights coming, he like swerves into the street, but he's like kind of too drunk. So like he like
Overcorrects, yeah.
not overcorrects, but he tries to like be fancy and like do like the squirrely burnout. But he does too much, and he does like this thing where he spins out, and the truck's going like backwards into a wall.
Ugh.
And he had to do like that NASCAR thing where you do like throttle off while you're spinning
Yeah.
to try to put it back to, and he gets it, bro. Right, like 10 inches from like the brick wall, boom, gets out, and we get back to the
Holy
fucking shop.
shit, dude.
And,
It's like John Wick.
My girl's like,
Sorry, Juan Wick.
I'm never getting in a car with this guy.
But I bet
I've been in
It
like
was
3
fun as
accidents
fuck,
with him,
though.
dude. Like,
it was fun as fuck though.
nah, dude, that's what he does. Like, that's just his normal.
Well, it sounds like it the way he pulled out of that fucking spin.
He sold me a Tahoe one time, and then he's like, let's go test it out. He crashed it, and then still, like, it was mine now.
It's still,
Ew, dude. Oh no! I'm no longer family now. Like that, I'm done. Like I'm out, dude. What?
dude, I would want out of the
Are
business
you
immediately. I'd
kidding
be
me?
like,
Yeah, I
look,
would have been like, no chance you're getting this.
I'm
stack,
changing my
dude.
name.
You
I'm
just
moving.
Killed the car. The car's done. There's no car to sell anymore.
To be fair, he
Same
sold
price,
me a pretty
huh?
nice Tahoe for like $1,500.
Yeah, but he crashed it.
That's
He did
insane.
crash.
Yeah, but then he
That
totaled
is
it.
unforgivable. To white families, that's unforgivable. dude.
Unforgivable.
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 Oh, for us, you just gotta put up with it, man.
No, in a
No,
white
no,
white
dude.
family,
And then
that's
everybody
like,
goes like, "Well, that's Pedro. You
No.
chose to hang out with him."
At a white family, you go, I will see you at Christmas, dude. Fuck you, dude.
Dude, I got in a bad accident when I was 17 with my stepdad's Jeep, and I still hear about it to this day, dude. Like everybody
Really?
holds on to that shit.
Dude, my uncles crashed like several of my other uncles' trucks.
Well, that's because
my
he set the
brother's truck.
precedent. You know what I mean?
It's different cultures. Right?
Different cultures for sure.
You
You know,
Cultural
if you let Pedro
No,
get
in
us.
white culture,
Look at
a
us getting
car
along.
is a prized position. You work for a car in white culture. I feel like in Mexican culture, you just come up on cars.
you
just
kind
go,
of do,
"Look at
but
that."
you work for them very
Yeah,
hard.
you work
You do
for
work
it,
for
but
them,
it's a
yes.
different feeling. It's like
It is
like,
because a
yeah.
car's just a car.
Yeah,
and
a car is just a
everybody-
car. For white people, it's like, this is my livelihood. This is how I get to work. This is how
nah,
I get my
dude.
groceries.
Yeah.
This is how I.
Nah, we
this
drive
is
them
it.
like we stole them no matter what. We start chopping mufflers off. We start chopping mufflers off, doing all kinds of shit.
I don't understand.
Like,
No,
like
we
for
treat
example,
it like a brand new horse. We like brush it. We take
Nah,
care of it,
dude.
dude.
Yes.
like my brother, he like back when he was like 17, 18,
Yeah.
he had just gotten this GT Mustang, and he was like all excited about it because he was working at fucking Kohl's, working his ass off. He had a shitty ass Impala before that. He finally got his hands on this GT Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
He's racing and beating Hondas left and right. He loves this car, and it's fast, it's nice, it's
He's
cool.
racing.
Well, we're all street racers, but I can't run, so that's all I can do. So like,
He's so excited to get this car. He's risking ruining it every night. It's
It's okay. It's what he does.
so my uncle went to go help his ex-wife in Wilcox with her car. But when my uncle helps you with something, it just really means he's going to your house to get really, really drunk and do stupid shit.
Right.
That's his help. He still gets it done. He's a fucking master
Right.
mechanic.
But it's
He gets
never
it
like
done.
on the timeline you want.
And it's never like as simple as you want it. Like he'll get drunk and fight the neighbors and let dogs loose that are on chains and shit. He
Yeah.
gets crazy, right? Anyway.
Yeah, well, that's Tuco Rick for everybody.
I love to think that Tuco Rick's like under the hood and then sees a chained up dog. He's like, what the hell is that guy doing?
So he got
I
off
gotta
like
let him
get
off
that
there.
guy.
Let him off
I
that
feel
leash
bad
there.
for this guy. Lets him off the leash, gets attacked, kicks a dog.
Like, God damn it.
Cops are coming.
And they have him and that dog have a love-hate relationship for the next 4 years.
Yeah, dude. Oh, anyways, he
Yeah,
gets super
sorry.
drunk in Wilcox. His fucking ex-wife kicks him out, tells him, get the fuck out of here. He calls my brother, hey, I need you to pick me up. She locked the fucking gate. I can't get my truck. I'm all fucked up. Come get me. My brother had that Mustang. My brother was like, fuck it, I'm going to go show him what this Mustang can do. Fucking gets to Wilcox in like 30 minutes, right? Going like
Holy shit,
fucking
dude.
30, 140. He gets there, he picks him up, and my brother tells us, he's like, and then he's like, let me see the keys. And my brother's like, fuck. Like, he's like, part of me knew that was going to happen, but also part of me thought that I was going to say no to him.
Oh.
See
but
what
you
I mean?
can't say no
But
to
you
the
can't,
scary
dude.
uncle.
Nope.
He's not even scary. He's just
Well-
like persistent and just like it's the
The
rules.
just doesn't let
stories
it
we've
go.
heard.
Yeah, dude. So like he gets in the fucking car, and he doesn't absolutely crash it, but like Wilcox, right? He like runs over a bunch of bushes in like the fucking desert, and like the car comes back.
It's
like
fucking rabbits in the grill.
yeah, it's all, it's all fucked up.
Rabbits in the grill.
But you know, a car wash and a couple fucking zip ties, it was back to
There's
normal.
a
It was
Choya.
good. It was nice. It was a
Yeah,
bit.
but
Choya
it's
in
like-
the
it's-
spoiler.
Yeah. It's annoying because, like, you know.
And my uncle's proud of. He's like, "Oh yeah, we tested that thing out. Yeah, you pushed it to its limits, motherfucker." Like,
He's like, bro, we got it up to like 150, dog.
actually, they did it, and then the fucking the tires started giving out.
Oh my
Because
god.
Because it's a Mustang.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't.
That's so crazy.
You
But
can't
there's
go
like
fast
no
in a Mustang.
awareness of like, hey, this is somebody else's thing.
Oh,
you know?
no, dude.
It's just like, oh, let me see those keys because it's that's our car now. So
Well, it's our car. It's always our car.
It's like those orcas, dude. It's communist. It's our car now.
Yeah, it's our car.
Hey, you guys are commies when it comes to
Yeah,
vehicles.
and it's like that because I can go to my uncle's house and just pick up some keys and grab his truck and take off and go, right?
Right.
I can go to my brother's house and do the same thing. Like when I was living in Phoenix, I came down and I left my car at my brother's house and I took his truck to Phoenix for like 2
Right.
weeks. And that's
See,
just kind of how
that's
our
what
family
we're saying,
is,
dude.
you know?
Like, never in a million
No.
years could I take anybody's car. Could I walk into my mom's house
we
and be
ask
like,
because
hey,
it's formality, but wouldn't even need to ask.
yeah, I'm like,
have
hey,
to
I'm taking
ask.
your car. My mom would be like, where the fuck are you going? No, like, there's a whole checklist of like needs to make sure that this car is going to get back in one piece before she even thinks to let me borrow
It's
it.
like asking off for work. You need a week advance.
Yeah, you need like a week advance.
That's crazy. No,
Yeah, dude,
that's not
there's-
how it is in my family.
It's so weird. Like you're like an actual family. We're corporate family. Like you have
you guys
all
are
that-
transactional.
Yeah, it's transactional.
Only
yeah.
to the cars. Anything else, assalamu alaikum. Dude.
Yeah.
Take it. Go for it. The
Yeah.
cars?
See, like tools in the
Lifeline.
garage. Yeah, tools in
Yeah.
the garage because chances are he hasn't touched that tool in 2 years. So I'm gonna take that. That's mine. Until he goes, hey, where's this? I'm like, I don't know. And then I
See, I'm
remember
kinda
it's in
bad
my
at
garage,
returning
and then I
tools.
take it back the next
Tools
week.
are different in my family.
Yeah, I'm kind of bad at returning tools, and
Yeah.
I know that. But I don't, fuck
Yeah.
it. You got to deal with me. I deal with you, with my
Yeah.
uncle, because I borrowed a bunch of his tools. And like the last time I borrowed some tools, he was like, I just need to make sure that you bring this back. And he like pointed at like the battery and the drill.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of felt offended. I was like, man, fuck you. Like, what the fuck you mean?
It's
You
like that
totaled my
thing.
car once.
Yeah. It's also like that thing
like
of
3
like,
times.
it's that thing of like, bro, I was
crashed my
already gonna,
Chrysler already.
I was already gonna bring it back, but now that you told me to bring it back,
Well,
I
fuck
don't
'em,
wanna.
yeah.
You
Fuck
made me
you.
pay for a Tahoe that you totaled. I'm keeping this Milwaukee, dude. Or I'm sorry, Ryobi.
No, it was a Makita, actually.
Oh no, even worse.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Oh my god, he out racist us. Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. So Ty, we got 8 minutes.
You want to talk about getting sued real quick?
Yeah,
We'll get outta
8 minutes till an hour, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, talk about you getting sued, dude.
You got sued?
Dude, that's what he told me, and I was
got
like,
sent
no,
a
fuck it.
cease and desist signed by lawyers
Who? For what?
from through the page, not from himself.
All right, well, I'm bleeping that name. Oh shit!
No.
Wow.
I know his parents' name and their lawyer's office in Sierra Vista, and
So what?
I was gonna call in
happened
I'm just kidding.
So what happened
Definitely
to bring that
bleep
about?
Okay, so like we were doing a segment for the show. It was gonna be a tier list. I was gonna rank comedians, right?
Mhm.
And the tier list, I didn't. Crystal got all the pictures from the Comedy of the Mint page because it's easy. Everybody's pictures on there.
Mhm.
And the segment was that we were gonna. It was a backup segment in case Emilia wasn't funny enough. Sorry, Emilia, you had to find out this way.
No, Emily
But she was
Emily's
very-
funny.
Very funny. So
She's endearing.
So I didn't even have to
You're a
use.
show, you're a show. You got to have a backup.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
have a
it's-
backup.
You're genius.
So it was Jenkins' segment. We were gonna have him rank the comics, and me and Tony were gonna opinionate and kind of sway his opinion, like, that's too high, that's too low.
Mhm.
So like, it wasn't even my like opinion directly. It wasn't even like, I didn't really have much to do with it. Crystal made the segments, and that's where she fucked it up.
Mhm.
Cause she made 5, and it was like, comedy god, audience favorite, and then it fell off a cliff at like Burley Cracks a Smile.
Hmm.
And then it was like Comedy Dud and whatever lower tiers.
Okay.
But mid tier was Burley Cracks a Smile, which it's still mid tier. It's just the name sounds kind of rough, right? It sounds
Right,
mean.
okay.
And you got mid tier.
And a couple people.
Did I get mid tier? Where'd I go? Where'd I land? Where did we land?
Hold on. So,
We'll get there for the
so the
Patreon.
segment, I edited and everything. I chose not to put it into that episode because, frankly, Emilia's segment was pretty good and funny, and it was fun. But I did clip out a 42-second clip of that segment where we're talking about Jeff Stevens and Drake Belt. Put Jeff Stevens in audience favorite. Put Drake Belt in Comedy God.
Okay.
For sure. I took out that 42-second clip where
I'd
we
have
show the
something to say
list.
about that.
We
Yeah,
show
I
the
think we would.
list.
We'd have something to say about that.
Yeah, that's fine. But we show we show the list on that clip for like 3 seconds max, dude. 3 seconds max. We don't talk about anyone else on that list. There's
don't
no
even
names.
mention them in that
They're
clip.
just their pictures are
Yeah.
there. Apparently, so I release it, right? It's up for 2 hours. It's not up for any longer than that.
Yeah.
It's up for 2 hours. That's after 2 hours. I got the cease and desist. I took it down. I was I'm not gonna try to get everyone that's doing the show in trouble because Tony was freaking out. He ran away to Sahuarita for like a week because people were giving him so much shit, and I don't give a fuck, right? Like if somebody's gonna bitch about that, like my house has been shot at. Like I don't give a fuck about your ego.
Hashtag
Like,
free Vizzy, dude. I'm on Vizzy side.
Dude,
Like-
hashtag sick Tuco Rick on them, dude.
yeah, I'll fucking
Call
get my
Tuco
uncle on
Rick,
them to annoy the fuck out of them. But anyway, the fucking list is, I guess somebody screenshot it and then send it to everybody, Jen Thomas, which is fine. We're good. I appreciate I like the drama, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like the 50 Cent.
Did she hate it?
No, because she was.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she's
No, Jen can take
a
it.
She
funny
was in.
person,
She
yeah.
was. Well, she
You
was in
fucking-
Burley Cracks a Smile, I think, but she didn't. She didn't mind it. She
was probably, like,
can go
funny,
with the flows, and she's funny, you know. So she didn't mind it, you know, because it's what does it matter? My opinion or Jenkins' what the
It
fuck does it
doesn't.
matter, right?
We
Not at
welcome
all.
all drama because we'll probably agree with it and laugh at it.
I love the
But
drama.
what does it
I'll
matter?
probably
My
say
thing
I
is
was
like, what
an
the
asshole.
fuck does it even matter, right?
It doesn't.
So like that was up for 2 hours. I got messages. I didn't get messages. I only got the cease and desist from
Mhm.
Tony. Got blown the fuck up. I think Tony got blown up, even though it's my show, because they knew that if they came to me and said something, I was just gonna tell them fuck off.
Yeah, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Like, so like I got all these messages. Like after that, I sent messages out. Like if you want to be on the tier list, send me a screenshot so that it's your face that you sent me. It's not gonna be copyright because that's what they hung off of. That I was using pictures from Comedy at the Mint and that fucking piece of shit bitch ass fucking picture taking faggot ass whatever. Hey, you can get it any fucking day, dog. Like you want to go, I'll fuck you up. Anyway,
Not coming from me. Not coming from
that
me.
piece of shit guy.
I'm laughing. It's funny.
He took the picture, so he was like, "It's my ownership. It's copyright law." So he told to sick his parents on me as lawyers. Didn't come to me directly. He sent me a message through Comedy at the Mint, signed by his parents, like a cease and desist. And I mean, I would even if he would have been like, "Hey, Vizzy, like you're causing too much trouble. Just take it down, man. Come on." I would have been like, "Cool, man. I respect. I love. I've done shows with him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want to be sued.
We have
Be sued?
We have
You're not
said,
anyone
sue
until you
us.
get sued.
bro. We have said way worse things about people. Like I've screamed it.
Yeah.
like at the
We have.
camera when I was
They're probably
upset.
not watching this.
And then in the next,
Brother,
yeah,
you're
probably
right.
not. Yeah.
They need to see it.
And then in the next
Yeah,
episode,
what's your
though,
watch time on each episode?
Not that good.
I know, dude.
It's like 38 minutes
yeah,
or some
it's
bullshit.
fucked, right?
Yeah, I'm like, it's an
confusing.
hour 25. Why are
Yeah,
you only
just
watching
keep-
38
yeah.
minutes, motherfucker?
Keep watching.
Ours is more like 4 minutes, 30
Yeah.
seconds. Now we
But-
got good watch times.
I think I get watch
Sometimes.
times because of the musical artists, and the musical artists all support each other.
That's true.
like-
And they
I'm
like to
cheating.
watch their own episode.
yes,
A lot.
absolutely,
A
a lot.
lot.
I want to see how they heard.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Which is good. I love that. You know,
yeah,
that's why I do
put
the
it
music.
away and go. I'll never think about that day again.
Yeah, I'm not. I was actually sorry to interrupt, but I was editing the Lux episode where Lux was on, and she was like, "Y'all want to rap for the Patreon?" I was like, "Yep, we'll rap." We all rapped, and I started watching the first line of your rap, and I was like, "I am not watching this." And I
No,
just
no.
edited the whole episode in less than 10 minutes, and I just put it out, and I'm like,
Yeah,
nope.
but we should make a clip of me killing it. I did kill it in the freestyle.
He did.
The
He
10
killed it in the
motherfuckers was crazy, dude.
You tell me you
used
can freestyle.
slaps.
Dude,
man.
he did. He didn't
I
know
didn't
he
know.
could freestyle.
Oh, you didn't know?
He didn't know.
It took me by surprise too.
Yeah, so if you guys want to watch the Patreon, go ahead and go to patreon.com/waitingformics, where you can see Vizzy's episode, which is about to be on, and we're going to talk some shit, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna redo.
We're going to redo
and we're coming
the
for
tier
your
list.
ass, and you're gonna get fired.
Dizzy's coming for your ass.
You got any shows coming up?
I do. I just don't have them on the top of my head.
Where?
I know Cafe Passe.
Cafe Passe coming up sometime soon, so keep a lookout for that.
Yeah, I'm doing a short run from Phoenix to Yuma, San Diego, and Tucson with Eyes on the Prize. The guy from Chicago,
Nice.
really good guy.
Nice.
We do
Nice.
music and comedy now. He wanted to incorporate it all. He had me host one.
Nice.
The comedy did very well. We did the showcase. I had Jenkins and Emilia do sets in between
Fuck
musicians.
yeah, dude.
It fucking killed. He decided, let's do a whole fucking run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he does Eyes on the Prize in Milwaukee and Florida, everywhere. You know, in Chicago. So I'm gonna be out in Chicago pretty soon too.
It's going to be nice, dude.
So,
Stay
like,
strapped.
Oh yeah, dude. You know it. I can't bring a gun.
You want to whisper two names
I don't
to
need
a guy.
I don't really need a gun. You know, like if it's gonna
Yeah.
happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But but that's what I got going on.
that's good. I got a show May 22nd. I am doing Pitch a Pal, and I'm pitching my buddy. He doesn't know that I'm pitching him. Emily had told me that I'm supposed to tell him that he's getting pitched, but I think it'd be funnier
Yeah.
to just
Be
have.
like, hey, you're on this show.
Is he the type of guy that's gonna be like, no, I don't want to do that.
No, not-
Oh,
Absolutely
aren't we
not.
supposed to be doing that together?
You kind of invited yourself. I've been
did.
working on it my own.
Well, whatever you have, I'll fucking tail you.
All right.
Show up in suits.
All right, we could do suits. So May 22nd, we're doing Pitch a Pal, Emilia Dale's show. It's going to be at Hotel Congress, May 22nd, here in Tucson. And June 11th in Sierra Vista at Doc's Watering Hole. I'm gonna
Oh
be
yeah, it's a
there.
good show.
And he's got May 4th Doc's Watering
Yes,
Hole.
May 4th, the Doc's Watering Hole.
Oh, shit, that's good. That's literally in like 3 days.
Yeah.
Fuck. Wow.
May
Okay.
the fourth be with you, that kind of shit. Fuck
Yeah,
followers
something like
anyway.
that. All right, so we're switching over to the Patreon.
Patreon, put that down.
Patreon. All right.